is the first maybe say
dance on your Ghana is the best.
Is the best.
Yeah.
Like, dance on Jamaica for near Nabi na yesu ye no ha.
No me who ha me say answer it will depend. Okay. Like Ubisamia dance on any day. Omundiago dance be in Ghana bia Enya ABRO is the dancehall, like the dancehall, and I can say authentic dancehall. When you take the SHATTA, Stonebwoy, Big Bone, J Doruby, Capone, Jalid, there's a whole lot of dancehall artists in Ghana, and Uti Oma, you know.
And now, and Chichemuna, he say, Barno say, your African dancehall, your Afro dancehall, and who he has ana.
Me to me, say Africa dance or me personally, Africa dance or Afro dance or shouldn't be a different genre.
African dance or Afro dance
because Utie Africa dance or
because African dance or say
person which say more dance or Africa or more need to say Jamaica dance or probably not using the African tones and African melodies and African language. What I say, and when they
use the African rhythms, you know,
they don't use it. Strictly to say Jamaica for. And the Afro dance or a number some say it has the African sound, the African language, but there's nobody who does dancehall in Africa or without African tone or African language or ain't me embassa. It said the Bibinini Bunia will now say Bibinini or no America ain't no or you no. So me the Africa dancer and Afro dancer a new genre about Africa, and I understand the argument that is going around it, you know, and that's how we come up with something. I say gold before it come up, they say a pass it through a JB near a boss so. That genre dancehall, reggae dancehall, you know, Africa. No, I love the way that's how we shape it. We see Africa dancehall, we see Afro dancehall.
On the comedian there soon because SAMINI starting comedian way back. So on the African dancehall king. Yeah. But that is some comedian. Emma SHATTA so say on the dancehall king. The dancehall king. He say no. I think the comedian does so my Stonebwoy and so projected a new thing, a Afro dancehall. As he say, na wide recognition power we are seeing now. He say no. Amount for the neighbor man. A honor of fan same ni naba. Me person me who na what dancehall ni mo no. Me person me say dehin na yembo ho mai. Dehin na yembo ho ba na dehin na yem projecting more pa.
We have to project the dancehall here no Africa. Yeah, dancehall na. So when the names come, cause it answer a political kakra.
Okay.
SAMINI and SAMINI is talking about African dancehall.
Okay.
I think that SHATTA is also stand on the Africa. Cause beginning, no, SHATTA when SAMINI was saying African dancehall, SHATTA was a bit like, no, there's nothing like Africa dancehall. Then dancehall. And in that time, both of them, no, in their writing, they will be aging Utie SHATTA as someone no can, he was right. And I would say that SAMINI can, so you can't fault him. But an American, when we are trying to cause a new genre, embrace music name. So it's better we go through all this and coin the name. What I say. So SAMINI claiming African dancehall, because it's been done in Africa. Don't mean you need to say Jamaica. The moment I better to say, oh yeah, Jamaica dancehall, no, would ever be inferior. So me when SAMINI was like African dancehall, it made sense because it's reggae dancehall that is being made in Africa. So it's better say you better me categorize it because when we go to the word front now, not say per se, especially award scheme and I say no, it would be very unfair to judge an African reggae dancehall artist with the same year they be Jamaican because they have I say Jamaican year her life. To me yet to say Ghana. So it's better say Jamaican year her life. It's better this is her life from Jamaica. So it's better so maybe they are say let's just have a name for it. Other African dancehall and Afro dancehall. I don't have any problem.
It's a conversations now, but no conversations because right now
I think the conversation is like
the originator of the Afro dancehall, and I said then
Okay, the originator of Afro dancehall. So what kind of originator? No.
So who is the real originator of the Afro dancehall? Because remember who said me and Stonebwoy from the beginning. But this sound common be my mom for their church and kakra.
Exactly.
I don't know dear. Who now what dancehall name? Into me we are me buy MC portfolio on my back.
Originator of Afro dancehall. Yabeka say on say I have a different view because with the sound, because when it comes to say a dini dia Stonebwoy, because I've never heard any artist screaming Afro dancehall. Heard the old canon. When Stonebwoy was saying Afro dancehall, some people was like, no, there's nothing like Afro dancehall. What I say. So when it comes to the name, but when it comes to the genre, Afro dancehall, African dancehall, no, one thing for me. So it comes to almost start saying reggae dancehall. Now, when it comes to originator, that means the other buy. So the genre, and no mean to buy. When it comes to the name, say okay, Afro dancehall. As African dancehall, African reggae dancehall being done in Africa, the all come at see here, a bobo Stonebwoy.
Mate. When you have a portfolio.
No, I think if we have a dancehall music executive over here giving us a better explanation too, they are not. There is mean to me can't any better than someone who has invested his time, sweat, and money into a culture, obviously. And let's revisit this. Maybe you see sometimes to a ABRO.
Okay.
A ABRO na man for I'm breaking it down.
Okay, me too.
Stonebwoy engineer baby and Canada. Say me the first person me blend the indigenous African rhythms and the borrowed culture of dancehall music.
Okay.
It's me more maybe I'm more sitting abasano. I wouldn't come out to defend if he had said I'm the first person that blended dancehall and the sounds of Africa.
Okay.
There be. And no sanity can be even crank Samini on a Samini issue where there is no way you can defend Stonebwoy on that. Because that is what may seem like a disrespect to Samini.
Okay.
And therefore Samini's rant not very justified. Because mind you, if you are right now say Samini back out, Ebe Klemu Sebia on one of the pioneers and the earliest people who made the sound
Afrobeat.
What you say? Okay. So let's Bronica be brought for say dichotomy. You were queening the word queen.
On the man here.
The queen nature say I said we invent it. I say what lebu bibi and now what to bibi team. What you say? Enti sebi ebia first no na nipa ebia os ye akesefo ho. But obi ne beka obolo. Ema ni be de eba eka ho obi na kan atia man ne beka no nche se na nipa tietie ngo enti first and foremost obi nche me anywhere where Stonebwoy ever said that I was the person that did the marriage of dancer and African sound. No. But if you revisit the tweets or say let it be etched in the history book a name emphasis me bacho yentio a name originated by Stonebwoy, yes. Meaning that he is laying claim to the name. He's not laying claim to the concept and the elements. Because he still has acknowledged. Doesn't he know that Samini produced his first album, which was an Afro dancehall album, and he inspired it? I get it.
Afro dancehall.
What's it?
I'm not Afro dancehall.
Oh, because Stonebwoy's mainstream.
No, friend African dancehall.
No, I'm saying, say Stonebwoy Afro dancehall a projector or the bar system.
Samini.
Yeah, Samini said he produced.
Okay.
And I make us yes. So if Samini like him say, dear, I'm a Stonebwoy be Afro dancehall a queen and if she see
okay.
Or no name produce here. It means that you can still be the tag as Ebia the originator of a name, but your inspiration will still come from different people, which he has not denied. And
to be bidding, but
inspirations, because of course African dancehall, you could see that even way before Ebia Stonebwoy Ebenya breakthrough. No, Samini was also doing it. That is why he was calling it he was saying African dancehall. Okay. What you say? I don't know where he took inspiration from. I've watched SHATTA and Stonebwoy interview where SHATTA was saying, he said, taking inspiration from me. Yeah, there he seniors him, so I understand. So that is why till date Stonebwoy has never, and I don't think he would even dare say that he is the one that birthed the concept of the marriage of the element of the genre. In any case, if you want to credit anyone for that concept of Afro dancehall, it should be the producers.
Okay. In
genre, see creative genre.
Okay.
In genre, who draw genre, or more genre, baby, I say, am I be accepting no? Majority credits no. I was say producers, no primary people that the credit should go to. It's not even artists that pioneers or frontlines the concept.
But instead, me na me be try me nyom na me say producer, brabe ma me say na me pen. Say na me pen. Me na me be bom nyom. Na me be for producer, me person ya de ma. Say na me pad.
And so oba no say me pe reggae beats. What's it me
reggae beat mixed with
and producers enema sound element.
Okay.
A barefoot genre.
Okay. And if almost 50%.
That is why gospel is today. Gospel is not a genre. Because gospel lays emphasis on lyricism centered on the gospel alone, of Jesus Christ alone. So a gospel can be gospel hip hop, a gospel can be gospel reggae, a gospel can be lyricism of the gospel poured on any sound element, or that classifies as genre. I can say Brumpom, me I can say Onusu ye reggae artist.
Okay. Say
reggae artist.
Okay.
Then why has Kofi Kenyatta won reggae song of the year, not as a reggae artist? It means that everyone at all can explore sound.
Okay.
But naming is different. Adina has won reggae dancehall award before here in Ghana. Because a producer has birthed the concept of the genre.
Okay.
And I'm an abedo on YB. But it doesn't mean she can lay claim to a certain sound. What you say? So why we can Stonebwoy, because even Stonebwoy has he acknowledged pioneers he was inspired from? Yes. He even said even Kwadwenchi was doing Afro dancehall.
Yeah.
That time not Stonebwoy and can Afro dancehall. Marcus Garvey, Black Rasta, a Black Prophet. What you say? He acknowledged them that Samini or they took inspiration from them. Ebia so one can SHATTA cry now so be two SHATTA game man minim so but whatever it is he seniors him.
Yeah.
And you know he never lay claim on ownership of the concept of the element. Okay. But the corner of the name Afro dancehall, if you debate it, what are you debating for? So moving on, you can also do name Adwa dancehall. Okay. And then we know one will fault you for it. Dub Nation have named Amapiano.
Ghana piano.
What is a Ghana piano? What is Asaka? Asaka is the same UK grand pop smoke drill that borrows element of sound. Enti na obey drill no so the adwa beshem
kakra obebo
kete kakra the same drill but ono see a friend Asaka. That is drill music made in Ashanti region or in Ghana because it borrows element. So the Asaka na ye kano. It doesn't mean say omaka say omo na de say yini buy, but the fact is they localized it. So that is the same concept. Enti Michelle sad debate way mummy and America said even if say your credit in here jiba Ghana because you know but do you know the emia if see a debate and here credit a fellow Ghanaian say on your originator and also on the corner and me ya say we have gone as far back to quote some people from other countries. I person mom jiko and me ya that is so out of look. Let me unpass this. I show me much say this is where I can front agenda. All the young say Samini crying at the buy, Shatarako at the buy. Pushing it. I don't know when we are documenting it. Just like Afrobeat, African channel, it's a win-win. But when we go and quote people who they know say be Loki or take inspiration from Stonebwoy cry the onim. Now all the credits not a free aboye. That is where I always say Ghanaians need to be intentional about agenda. Yeah, agenda is part of making our music industry better. Yeah.
MC portfolio me das. I brought a big mouth. Yeah, didn't come on baby 19. Mamenya will take on the Afro dancehall, the African dancehall.
That's what they hear boss new.
Take care of the area.
Ono the oya didn't don dancehall, you know.
Why say we say so betu abusuafie ne yem penti na wonye sika no be penti a ubo abusuafo amane anye ye ko be ka kire abusuapeni na mum se wada ku bi yakwa asole aba ne ye be ne si ye penti fie ne ho ne penti ye se wise ne penti ya ye be bi so kwese wonya penti ne wo hen
enkomo be na person ne medi
asem ye kan nyina ne se wo de portfolio ko bi am de ko so oh wabobɔ nkɔfo bi kura din na sɛ ade no pɔ bɛto yɛ emu kura gye award ne ade wom yɛ pere sɛ ɛyɛ busua ade anka yɛmfa nkɔ abɔnten nkɔgye mbra no mpenti wie ne bɛbi sɛ wɔn ne penti ne kɛsɛ wo na wo penti yɛ dabi ade no nkɔfo bi ayɛ bi meme deɛ ayɛ me no and I think
ɛyɛ wɔ yɛ sɛ
no ɛyɛ me yɛ sɛ ade no wɔ hɔ afro beat afro dancehall
African dancehall
ni nyina wɔ dada Samini kura started boy ɔbɛka sɛ he is doing African dancehall na afro dancehall ne ma ɔsɛ ɔyɛ African dancehall mimi ni problem bi awo sɛ ebedi Stonebwoy nsɛm o ekodi Samini nsɛm o so far as the Ghanaian say dem you okay but me deɛ ne sɛ adeɛ no betu sɛ mpanyinfoɔ bi ayɛ adeɛ no to the stage sɛ panyin baako bi po produce ɛwɔ saa adeɛ no bi so if you want to bring that name out no problem ebi ayɛ awo akora bi kura na kɔtu na nsom yɛntu ne din but ɔbɛnya nyansa ne sɛ yɛntu ne din call the people that were involved let them come
ɔmo na ɔmo start saa journey no ɛna ɔmo ntena
ebi kura yɛ ɔbɔs na so you can sit down with posu adeɛ ne yɛ na sɛ menye din bi ampɛsɛ me de ma no ti no me de ba mo nta me kyini ankɔgye ɛwɔ Africa ne sɛ wiase fa bra but wo yɛ wie ne sɛ mpanyinfoɔ ne tifia do you think Batman will just come Samini will just come out and talk no what else you say no adeɛ na me nua ne yɛ me nua kuma on ka asɛm ne yɛ because ebedu baby no yɛ tro and the ukwu Google now kobo the originator of AFRO-DANCEHALL eba Stonebwoy da ho okay na ko twere to onti no akeka so ye pese ye do ko international dia say the oka na ye ntata na ofie na o ma ye hihya ade ni yie
e wo fie ha
ya
ne hu ze ebia Samini na de ade ne ba ye ye nyina ye ka ho abom a project but edin ne
die ye edin ne die ye nwe we na ko fa de ba ye Paul Amantem ba wa betra wa ye ade ne ye de ko ba wo ma obi di yaw se ni mu a say you could share Samini with BBC when you be son because say the can oboa because unya manenti the reason why in tia ya to the copedia but so I think engage portfolio ni boss in kasa na on reason
ara nkomo ba na osa hobi
the boss
say we dey was nyina eke hu bom
Matias but o acknowledge na so acknowledge no okay so picking inspiration for no also what I'm doing is not anything different but you realize say a continuation of idea sa foi nyina ba be e na me ma betu ni din se de be adachi bi omo pese omo ye bi no ebe wa be didi ho na yenya identity ama no
ana abosu busa se identina so pese otun din onko hia mpanyifo ni
why is that
omo ntan se pese me to ade
onko bogo so a
abonten to fo fe
why is that
identina abro de ma me me pese me to ade ni din na ya abonten so fo fe nti se no de edian pese me de benefit payfo ye ntena se ne nwen ho na campaign for attention number project
okay say be akra na from kra na wanya sa idea no de aba what stops you say e bia nka also obe support na bia echi o ka say oh
yeah be portfolio to my back
because sometimes akra ti me from
baby akodu no baby akodu akra no from no from no ye babies with sharp teeth afum ni bi
and then the seso
babies with sharp teeth
can ya ko upon ho fi high grade o tie o e kan ye nyame no kura ko upon ho fi high grade o sha high grade as o e go keke but e compose me
let me land your better support for me land me can say bia me just say ade no wa ye wie but penny na kan so no to chef we o me nua na ya de ma me friend bra baby no our sharp teeth
o
to di ni wie no onu ase tena bonti penifo no o achechirem so me na me to ade ni din say na tie penifo ekura mbeto omo I was suspect oh me ni Samini kwa hia ye ama ye di nkomo ye di nkomo say no so di bae omo bu omo di na oni momo so omo no de ade I was expecting him to at least
yeah
ade
oh there case see ade ka say e was saying ka otena see no the way your music genre is coined and I said the way this situation anchored on I'll play a devil's advocate for Stonebwoy.
Kasa meet you.
On say
meet you.
African dancehall. Hence Samini was started screaming African dancehall. It's just like how people took it now when you can Afro dancehall. People were like no, there's nothing like African dancehall. Jamaica there.
Enti na Samini project African dancehall na mo for kra na na ku
still African to date African dancehall ni nye jena ya dia tu
yenyan jintu mu
until say na on Africa na ya me ya ni na portfolio kan yanka say dia de ba yinsu until say African dancehall ebeye dede ni Afro dancehall be dede ni nyina say African dancehall Apple Music yes say o ma creative way for African dancehall That's what's one about African dance is a proper thing. Fast forward, Billboard said Afro dancehall and was like, Afro dancehall is the real dancehall. So what you say? So what we mean? I want us to do is say. What I want us to do is say.
Maybe go for hip life by or say hip hop and high life no cardia book. What's so be high life free in similar?
But say nko de na o de na for so still na mda so gidi say Regina say am for that so twe. Am for the Regina so twe pa.
But when on say Regina any there.
Up to date.
And for Regina any there. At least you've had
majority being
intentional about it.
Say yes
because they are. So
sometimes ambulance no rap.
Say the same thing. Regina just only dey rap.
It was also Ghana rap. After so lose suit. Onim say help life ni enjima ono no. Otunidi sama kwa do rap. Obi abegefri ni nsem. Obi abegefri nsem. But one thing is say for a genre to sustain, no, it has to stand the test of time.
Exactly.
We have not even tested Afro dancehall beyond a
decade,
2 years. No, make us say apart from Stonebwoy, no, testing new generation that comes into right now. No, let's give it some time. In the next 10 years, when we could have almost all new generation editing their profile, saying they are Afro dancehall artists, then we know officially we have a genre that has sold international. What will it take from us? What will it take from us?
I think that what the problem is, they say,
the
thing is, you can't blame Stonebwoy because when we started screaming African dancehall, solidified in Stone. So was like, and I say,
sometimes I understand Samini say. So if Samini, sometimes no code didn't be by na Samini Stonebwoy claim, Kenya we will
because when
so it's about the labeling and the
African dancehall by man gentle.
And to me, what I want us to do is say. Jenna, no. I want dancehall to be like me. Person say Afrobeat na Nigeria forces say, and it cost me when you talk about me anything Afro in music should be Africa.
Okay.
So me and Maninya cumbersome. Let's just say Afro dance on the what we are doing here in Famano. Africa dance on the man now.
Mate.